Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today we're going to be continuing to check out the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion, this time revisiting our secret Mage deck. That's right, this deck is back, and for once, there's actually no real changes to be made to it. This is still the best version of it. It's doing extremely well in ladder. It's one of the top tier decks, and I've been playing around with it all day, kind of at work and stuff on my breaks, and it's been doing extremely well, so I thought we'd jump back in. It's competing really well at the higher ranks. We're coming towards the end of the season, so, well, today's the last day, so I thought we'd get a couple videos in of a deck that performs well at lower ranks. Let's go ahead and jump in and see how we do.
Jaina versus Malfurion.
Alright, we got a Druid. That is actually pretty good for us. We have a pretty good win rate against Druid with this deck, especially Jade Druid we do pretty well against just because they don't have a ton of ways to deal with secrets and stuff like that. It's pretty easy to predict when they're going to be using big spells, and one big counter can be a win. That said, this is not an ideal opening hand, so you never know. And it could be Token Druid, which could give us a bit of a run for our money. No, it is going to be Jade. Okay, that's comforting. Nothing turn one here. I'm not going to coin into a ping just to kill a 1/1, so we'll just hang out. We can kind of take our time a little bit here. We're going to be building into like Spellbender and stuff like that to try and eat up, you know, Unending Plague and stuff like that. Excuse me, Unending Plague. Spreading Plague and stuff like that. Spellbender obviously doesn't work on that, but it does on the 10 mana one that I'm blanking on the name of. Okay, so now he's got his 1/1. We could coin into a Kirin Tor, which actually I think is worth it, because, well, then we don't really have a next turn, or have a turn 3, so maybe not. We'll just go ahead and ping this thing off. We'll save our coin. Next turn we can Kirin Tor. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. I wouldn't mind drawing something like a Mirror Entity or just a straight-up counterspell at this point. He's just going full-on ramp, so we should be good to kind of take our time here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for the counterspell over Spellbender. Spellbender's real good, and particularly good if you're expecting your opponent to use any like self-buff cards, but I haven't gotten the vibe really that that's what this guy's going for. Nice try. And do I care? How much do I care about this? I don't really care that much, but you know what? We're gonna get in his head a little bit and take away his guy here. We get to keep our 4/3, which is pretty decent. That'll probably be able to do a little bit of work here, unless he drops his big old taunt guy, which is entirely possible. No, he's going for even more ramp. Do you have a Jade Spirit to follow it up? No. Man, this guy may have gone for too much ramp, if you ask me. But you never know. He's probably going for the 10 mana drop. All right, let's just. He's already played Wrath. Let's just go Bittertide. I don't think he has a way to deal with that. Like, honestly, I think that's going to give him some real trouble. And then next turn, we can actually Bone Mare, which is great. Spreading Plague. That's fantastic for us. That's the I don't have a play. And actually, I think I'll hold off on the Bone Mare and instead go for a Firelands Portal here. Just because then we get another minion out of it as well. And we can hit him. We do take 3 damage, which is annoying. We got a 2/7 taunt out of it, which is pretty darn good. And actually, it's the, it's the Frost Elemental for Shaman. This actually puts us in a pretty darn good position. Okay, there's Spreading Plague number 2. That's actually not that bad. He only got 5 total out of 2 Spreading Plagues, and that really slows him down. Now, the one thing is, it'd be really nice if I could pull my other counter spell, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Yeah, you're frozen now, buddy. I don't have a way to remove all 3 of them this turn, but I can. No, I do. I actually can remove all 3, and it'll cost me enough. I can still Arcane Intellect, so we're going to go for that. Let's Arcane Intellect first, just in case. You never know. Hey, there's my other counterspell. But no, we're not going to use it. We're going to go one of these. One of these. Get rid of that. One of these. And we'll ping off this thing. I don't think he's going to be able to recover any more than that. At this point, his only way to continue playing taunts is either going to be Jade Behemoth, case in point, which is really not that big of a deal, or his Malfurion transformation, so I'm not too concerned here. Fireball would have been nice, but Let's see. What is going to be the strongest here? I think Bone Mare is just like... God, Bone Mare is so good, but it always kills me because it's like I could play 4 cards or Bone Mare. But I think he's the best play as usual. Yeah, I'll just give it to my taunt here. Make him way tougher and we can remove the enemy taunt without even really trying. And if he wants to take out my taunt, he can have it for all of his minions. I mean, we pretty much have lethal at this point unless he uses Malfurion the Pestilent. He could go for a really big, you know, 10 mana burn play, but I don't know that it would only keep him alive another turn. I don't think it would actually win him the game. That, however, is really good. That's actually a really cool play. So he's probably going to go for my 8/6 now. Not that it'll matter since we have a Bone Mare in hand. It was a valiant effort, Ramp/Jade Druid, but you were too greedy. Unless you have a way to somehow lethal me here. No, you don't. Well played, my friend. However, math says I win.
I can see.
No, I wanted to play my Bone Mare. Well, there you guys go. Secret Mage, as you can see, dominates. I got a win streak from some of my games earlier today, and very happy with the performance there. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.